Hey guys, it's Nicole. First of all, happy phase 2. I should warn you in advance that some of these clips may be shaky and rushed. I'll do better next time, but this is the first time I'm using this camera outside of my home, so... I don't know where to start. I ended up starting at the far corner of the store and worked my way out towards the entrance or exit. So in Lucky Plaza, I went to 3 different thrift stores. This first one is called Lucky Plaza Bazaar. And wow, look at that cinematic panning of the store. Honestly, really thankful that my partner over here is such a great person to shop with.
I just wanted to say thanks. I'm glad you came along, partner.
I think this thrift store has a lot of potential, but you really have to dig and look at everything before you find something promising. This thrift store has a lot of female items, but they also have men's clothes. So I was looking at the men's polo tees. I don't know why, but they also have a lot of jackets and outerwear here too. Some winter clothes, and they've got blazers in all kinds of colors from muted and classic to bright and funky. I was hunting for a blazer for quite a while, but I didn't end up getting one from here. When it comes to professional wear like suits, blazer, etc., I think it's okay to splurge on something that is good quality, fits you perfectly, and can last a long time. If you can find something like that in a thrift store, praise the Lord. Unfortunately, I didn't, but that's okay. The store has other amazing clothes, so let's move on to the next section. We're moving on to shorts, and the thing about this store is that they have racks which are easier to navigate, but they also have these tables where it's just piles of clothes, so you've got to dig. Luckily, it wasn't so crowded, but can you imagine if there was a crowd just rummaging for clothes simultaneously? But I guess it's all part of the experience. Some of these denim shorts are actually pretty promising, but I already own quite a few, so I passed on it. I went back to the blazers because I found one which was kind of nice. It's this simple navy blue and it was from Zalora, which is quite okay. However, I did think that it was a bit small, especially around the sleeves, so I passed on it too. I went on to look at some shirts which are also in this pile, and they have some really interesting silhouettes and fabrics, so that was really nice. They also had clothes in really interesting colors like that pale yellow and this pastel pink. They're really pretty, but some of the beading was off, and some of these clothes, really you have to ask yourself the question, will you wear it? And that's one other thing that I'm really thankful for, because my partner kept on telling me, are you sure you're gonna wear it? Will you wear it? Do you see yourself wearing it? And these are the important questions that you need to ask yourself when you go shopping. So yes, one of my tips is always to go shopping with someone who will keep you grounded and keep you in check. Also, I thought this white top with that design would be really nice for a thrift flip. I could turn it into some kind of vintagey tube top or wrap top, but I decided to pass on it too because I'm not that confident in my sewing skills yet, and also because I already had a few things that I wanted to get and I was trying to be selective. I went back to look at the outerwear like denim jackets and other wintry clothing, and honestly some of them were really quite nice. I think if you're looking for an oversized denim jacket, they would have some options here. We finally made it to the next section. This other corner of the store definitely has a lot of shirts as well, but they also have dresses. They have some really nice prom-esque dresses, but they also have some really funky ones. But they do mix the shirts and the dresses, so it can be a bit hard if you're looking for things by category. But look at this dress. This corally long maxi dress is quite nice, honestly. But yes, as I was saying, the clothes here really come in all different kinds of styles and colors. Like, look at that purple dress just now. Moving on to this next rack, it's more dresses, and do you see that synchrony red dress? Girl, that is so disco. But anyway, there was also this really nice dress with that porcelain kind of design, and yeah, all of the dresses here I think are quite appropriate for prom or any kind of more fancy event if you're really looking for a dress on a budget. This light blue dress is actually quite nice. It turns up kind of white in the video, but it was actually like a pastel blue. And they also have really interesting pieces over here and very bright pieces as well. This corally red color seems to pop up a lot. They also have a whole pile of lacy nightgowns, which were quite nice. They were all pastel-y and silk, but I'm not really comfortable with wearing nightgowns, especially if they're from a thrift store, so I passed on them. Ooh, if you look behind me in this section, you see a whole bunch of overalls and what do they call it, dungarees? And I thought they were really nice, and I actually got one for myself, so you'll be seeing it in my try on thrift haul. But I've always wanted one, so I'm so glad that I got one from this thrift store. And look at your selection, they have so many different options. Also, look at some of the dresses on this rack. That yellow one was quite cute, the pastel pink one was kind of nice too. And they also have some really oriental Chinese New Year clothes that you can find in this store. In case you haven't already noticed, there's a lot of denim in this store, and I was so close to getting one of the denim dresses, but I decided not to because I wasn't sure how easy or hard it is to thrift flip a denim item of clothing. I wanted to try with an old piece of clothing at home first before making any thrift flip purchases. Also, we're finally in the section for bottoms. They have quite a few jeans, skirts, pants, and shorts. And there are more dresses here too, definitely more for formal or prom-like occasions, and some of them are actually pretty nice. There were a few long flowy ones, and they also had some short dresses that were puffed at the bottom. There were a lot of interesting clothes. Some of them were actually very attractive, but again it boils down to the question of whether or not I can see myself wearing it, and more often than not the answer was no, which is why I ended up not buying these clothes. But honestly, the dresses, like that shimmery one, was really very aesthetic and very pretty. But again, no. On the racks here, they had a whole bunch of pants and skirts. Like that white one you see in front is a kind of business, formal, office wear kind of skirt. And they also have a whole bunch of pants, and this whole section is jeans and other pants as well. They have light wash jeans, black jeans, and other colored jeans, and it's really very overwhelming at first glance, but I definitely do want to come back here. Singapore is a tiny country, so we don't have many thrift stores, let alone big ones, so I definitely do want to come back here. I think it has so many hidden gems that I have yet to discover. And we're finally near the exit, so I made my way to pay for whatever I got, and let's move on to the next thrift store, which is GB Sports or Refash. Some of the dresses here are really funky too, but I'd say that this store is a lot more modern than the previous one. They also house different categories of clothes like dresses, shirts, bottoms, skirts, but this store is a lot smaller, so it's more organized and it's easier to find whatever you're looking for. They also have accessories, which is interesting. I got a few skirts from here that you'll see in the try-on haul, but look at that American Apparel skirt, and I remember when that used to be so popular. Anyway, this third place is Flea Wear or Flea Party. In terms of shop size, this one definitely takes the cake. It's a lot bigger, but they house a lot of different kinds of things. Like in the front, you saw some electronics and phone cases, and they even had tripods, but most of the space is dedicated to clothes, like you see here. It's definitely a lot quieter than it was before quarantine. They used to have like legit flea markets where people would just lay their clothes out on the table and you could rummage for whatever you want. Like this area is where all of that happened, but it's a lot quieter and there aren't many people, which was actually quite peaceful. It was quite nice. I didn't really look at the clothes that much though, because I already had quite a few things I bought, so I didn't get anything from here, but I'll definitely be back because it does look very promising. They do have quite a wide selection, but I think I was a bit overwhelmed with shopping for the day already, so I held back. But anyway, let's move on to the next part of this video, which is the try on haul. So here are all the things that I got, and I'll just go through each one and try them on as well. So from the first shop, Lucky Plaza Bazaar. So in the first store, I got 2 items of clothing. First, let me show you the dungarees or the overalls that I got, and I thought it was kind of nice, and it's not the typical one with like the design in front and the pockets and all that. I thought this was a bit more feminine and different, and it's in this shade of denim blue, and I thought it was quite nice. And the second item is this top, and it's this nice peach color, and it has that ruched design in front. By the way, these overalls were $8 and this was $4, so I thought it was not bad. And in the next store, GB Sports or Refash, I got 4 items of clothing. So the first one is this skirt, and it has this ruffle design, which I thought was quite sweet, and it's in this pastel blue color with white stripes, and this was $5.90. The next top is this one. It's buttoned down the center, but it's currently unbuttoned, but it's in this really nice gingham blue design, and it has these sleeves, which was quite interesting. At the back, it's knotted and laced in this manner, and this was also $5.90. And you saw that American Apparel skirt, and I ended up getting it. It's in size M, and I was so afraid that it wouldn't fit me, but I'm not sure when I can wear this. But nonetheless, it is American Apparel, and it's quite a nice pleated black skirt. And lastly, I got this top, also from the GB Sports or Refash. It's this really nice red gingham, very picnic-esque shirt, and at the back it's also got this knot, so it's kind of cute. It's really kind of bareback, really flirtatious, but I thought it was really nice because of the print and because of just the way it's designed. This was also $5.90. So I guess that's all for this video. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and to anyone who's new here and who made it till this part of the video, I just want to say a huge thank you. We are at 542 subscribers if I don't lose any, and that's just incredible, and this has been really fun. I'll ramble in another video. This video is pretty long already, and I guess that's all for this video, and I just pray that you stay safe, happy, and healthy wherever you are. Bye!